Hello, Valentine. Looks like we've lost Valentine. We can't get the feedback from Valentine. But go on, Onye.
I think like Onye said, the emphasis should be away from people or personalities, but rather on policy, so that it doesn't matter who comes in. Absolutely. Whether it's an engineer, whether it's a fisherman, whether it's a carpenter, whether it's a professor of nuclear physics. As long as you understand that there is a template, there are policies, there's a guideline of how you should operate, and you also have a determined term, whether it is 4 years, 3 years, 5 years, you're appointed for a specific term, then you can actually have the power and the leeway to actually do something. But if we continue with this ambiguity, whether we are not sure whether they call you the chairman of the National Sports Commission today,
and you're also
the sports minister,
and you're not sure about how you're operating.
This duality, this dual existence that you live, it doesn't help you. And the statistic itself is damning. One sports minister on an average, 1 per year. It doesn't help anyone.
All right, let me go to Twitter very quickly. Emeka Undu at Undu Emi says we were getting a try before Bolaji Abdullahi was dropped. What we need to do is to bring him back and take it up from there. I'm not sure Bolaji Abdullahi himself will want to come back to sports. But it's Valentine. Okay, let's go to the phone. Oluwole is on the line to us now. Oluwole, thank you for joining us on Sports Tonight. I hope you have tuned down the volume of your TV. Let our conversation just be via telephone so that we can get you clearly without feedback.
Already.
Okay, go ahead.
Tony, I love your program. I really miss your program. You see, if the government is watching this program and that they can use this sport to achieve so many things in this society, all this was mommy the streets, people from the grassroots, them and from the state level, from the local government council up to the national level, the government should have a real plan for them. Because they are not, they have large population, so the Jews are responsible to cut down a lot of things, a lot of these people. If they are properly engaged, I'm sure all this Boko Haram, all these insurgencies will be reduced. Please tell the government, let the government be aware. Let them be conscious. They can do sports to achieve so many things in this society. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that one. I mean, he has raised a very, very key issue.
Absolutely.
And I mean, to be fair, to Alassane Yakmut, who is the director of grassroots at the National Sports Commission, he raised the point the last time I saw him. He came for a meeting at Green Spring School in Lagos about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he says, look, the thinking now is that every ward, every local government, the councils, there must be sports officers with the responsibility of making sure that there are opportunity for every sport at the ward level, at the local government level, before you come to the state level, and then by the time you are at the center, you are already good to go.
Yeah, I think I want to agree with that, Tony. I think what happens in this country is that there is so much
emphasis on the center
because it's juicy. People want to grab and get away. But at the local government level, there are so many things to be done. Most of these athletes are in the local governments. They live in the grassroots. So
most of our schools are in the local
government areas. So what you do is that in the villages they even have good school fields with
plenty of land,
excellent grass,
with plenty of land
in the urban area. So if you have like one local government chairman brought up the idea of appointing a former international as a coach in all the local governments in Lagos.
There will be jobs.
There will be jobs for everybody. That is just football. What of athletics?
Basketball. Badminton.
So a lot to be done.
We have the last call now. This is the last call on the program tonight, and it's coming from Abuja. I hope you have reduced the volume of your TV set. Our friend from Abuja, we are good to go. Yeah. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening. This is Muzwagu
from Abuja.
Yeah. Hello, my guy. Yeah, thank you. Please, I think by the grace of God, the sport of Nigeria will become a very good sport now, because we are immersed in the whole sport. Nigerian football, basketball, volleyball are immersed. So by the grace of God, now that we have these things, the whole sport will come. People will go back. People like us that love watching football in sport
our mighty Jet Club of just Plateau United, they are nowhere to be found. So by the grace of God, all those sports will come back alive. So thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, thank you so much, Ezuago, calling us from Abuja. This tweet
Thank you very much.
says, I am age 1. Well, I am AGGTH. I hope I didn't mix up your name or murder your name. It says, President Jonathan had a personal love for sports, and he hopes that the new president also has that personal love. Yes, President Jonathan had a special liking for sportsmen. He was always rewarding them for excellence and all of that. President Buhari also, I remember, 1985, when we won the under-17, he gave scholarship to all those boys. Unfortunately, it wasn't there long enough to see whether those things worked or not.
The emphasis should not be on personality.
But
Personality, yes.
We should begin to build institutions.
Structures.
So that whoever
Exactly.
comes in will
Has
key
something
in,
to work in.
You know.
So we don't have a sports-loving president today, and then sports is thriving, and tomorrow you don't have somebody who is not particularly...
a lot of people say that maybe what we are doing is preemptive, that why are we doing this, that the government isn't even in place or in power yet. But this is exactly the time to do this kind of thing. Set the agenda. So when they come in, they know exactly these are the expectations,
of Nigerians.
During the President-elect Buhari's acceptance speech today, he said he will engage with the people, which means it's going to be a two-way conversation. What is it you want? How can I help you? The man too understands that he's condemned to succeed because of the overwhelming amount of support that he got all across the nation. So it is imperative, like Onye said, like I have said, and like you have said as well, that we build lasting institutions and not people. We also ensure that our laws, our many laws, are now enforceable, and ensure that the sports, the sports subsector of our society can begin to become an active part of it that can produce, dividends for Nigeria.
We have to wrap it up on that note, Tunde. But let me close with this tweet. Ben Ekereonwu at Soccer CC Enter. At Solace Center. At Solace Center. It says attention must be paid to school sports, where athletes can be harnessed and groomed to prominence. That's the last one we'll be able to take on the program tonight. My producer says I have to go now. But guys, I must say thank you to you for coming on the show tonight, Tunde, Onye, and once again, we must congratulate President-elect Muhammadu Buhari and wish him the best of luck, particularly in sports. That's our own concern. Oh, yeah. And also say a very big thank you to President Jonathan for all that he did for sportsmen. All that he did, of course, won't be forgotten. And our hope is that sports will continue to thrive and thrive and thrive and thrive. That's our show. This special day. We'll be back tomorrow with a bigger and a better package. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye now.